Greg Norman has been in the headlines for quite some time now. Ever since the LIV Golf series kicked off a couple of months back, the Aussie hasn't left the spotlight. His name is making the rounds on the internet yet again, though, for completely different reasons. In today's video, we'll talk about rumors surrounding Greg Norman's possible resignation from LIV, his replacement, and LIV's managing director's reaction to it all. First off, what do the rumors claim? Greg Norman has been the face of LIV Golf ever since the series began a couple of months back. The Aussie left no stone unturned in making the Rebel Series a success. Despite all the opposition from world golf powers, the ferocious CEO managed to steer the breakaway series through its first year and made it into an all-out success. The 67-year-old was able to bring many big names to the LIV Series. It wouldn't be wrong to say that the series wouldn't be heading into a second season next year full steam ahead without Greg at its helm. Having said that, the golfing world was recently taken aback by some very disturbing rumors that Greg was in fact being shown the door by LIV Golf. While Greg's official statements never mentioned anything of the sort brewing up in the background, the rumors claimed that the Rebel Series top brass was unhappy with the standstill the franchise was facing. It's important to note here that although the series managed to attract a number of head-turners to its roster earlier, there haven't been any new signings in the past month or so. The Great White Shark even commissioned top golfers in LIV Golf as recruiters to help bring more players to the series. However, no worthwhile headway could be made in weeks. Up next, Norman's rumored resignation and replacement. The rumors about Norman's removal from the series helm came in waves. After the first round that Greg was leaving, came the second that reinforced the idea, claiming that he was resigning and even mentioning who would be his replacement as the CEO. The Telegraph reported that some sources revealed Mark King as the leading candidate for Greg's replacement. For those who don't know him, Mark is a successful executive who remained the CEO of TaylorMade for some time. He had been spotted at multiple LIV Golf events before and even made a statement a few weeks back that the series would secure a place for itself in the world golf ecosystem in the next 5 years. Rumors had it that King met the governor of the Saudi Public Investment Fund, Yasir Al-Rumayyan, a few weeks back, and that the two discussed the future of LIV Golf and if King could be a part of it. The rumors argued that Mark performed exceptionally at the helm of TaylorMade Adidas. He was able to push the turnover from $263 million to $1.5 billion. The people backing the series wanted to see the series turned into a sustainable and profitable venture soon. They believed the appointment of a high-profile figure was imperative for a profitable next season that would have an increased number of events and a prize pool of $405 million. Moving on, LIV Golf has denied the rumors. The rumors questioned Greg's status as an indispensable asset for the series. However, the franchise was quick to react and completely denied the rumors. LIV Golf's managing director, Majed Al-Sorour, was asked about the authenticity of these rumors during an interview with Sports Illustrated. The top man stated that Greg Norman was the CEO and commissioner of the series. He added that any talk about changes in Greg's title or role in the series was completely false, and there was not an iota of truth to such rumors. The rumors came as a shock not only to LIV Golf admirers, but to critics too. He had been one of the biggest hurdles for PGA Tour in their pursuit to quash the series in its infancy. Greg had been methodical in his approach to strengthening LIV Golf as a permanent circuit. He targeted players carefully and knew exactly what to offer them. Even for the next year, despite the stagnancy, the CEO always expressed his optimism for the series' future. Just last week, while talking to Sports Illustrated, he stated that it was one heck of a year and season for the LIV Golf. He made it a point to highlight that never in the history of sports did a new league manage to accomplish as much as the series. Next up, is it all behind us now? While most people now believe that since the LIV Golf managing director has denied the rumors, the whole episode is behind us, however, the whole affair is too big to bury just like that. There have been speculations that the rumors might in fact be true. A few people speculate that while Greg has proved himself to be valuable to the series, he was simply a good choice for the initial days. As a golfer, he was terrific and probably one of the most accomplished in the history of the sport. He understood the game and knew those playing it closely. Moreover, his popularity with the public also made him a perfect candidate to spearhead the series in its first year. They argue that sooner or later the series was always meant to fall back to more business-savvy hands. Why? Because while liberating golfers and adding thrill to the professional golf scene sounds good and all, it all boils down to money. The people pouring money into the series would always want good returns on their investments at some point in the future. And while Norman has been a good leader in the series, he isn't the best from a business point of view. Coming up, Adelaide will host the first Australian LIV Golf tournament in 2023. First up, it's official now. LIV Golf is going to Australia. The possibility that LIV Golf might schedule a whole tournament in Australia was one of the points the former world number 2 Cameron Smith was sold on. Yes, money was a factor as well. However, the golfer noted that joining LIV Golf meant a chance to play at home. We're sure that Australian golf fans and Cameron would be delighted to hear that the LIV Golf Series has officially confirmed that it would be going to Australia next year. Reportedly, the series was considering 3 locations to be a venue, including Adelaide, Sydney, and Brisbane. After a lengthy review process, the South Australian capital, Adelaide, won the race to host the Rebel Series' first event in the next year. Moving on, details about the schedule and venue. For next year, the series has planned 14 events, including a tournament in Australia. The home of Kangaroos would see Cameron Smith and buddy Mark Leishman return to its shores. Among other things, the series management confirmed that the tournament would feature 4 major winners, including Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, and Sergio Garcia. Interestingly, this would be the strongest field to play in the country since the 2019 President's Cup. Moreover, it would also be the first time for the country to host players of such stature for multiple years back-to-back. The tournament would be played at the Grange Golf Club in Adelaide. Reportedly, the east course of the club was designed by none other than the LIV Golf CEO, Greg Norman himself. The tournament has been confirmed to be scheduled 2 weeks after the U.S. Masters from April 21st to 23rd. The overall prize purse for the event would be a whopping 38 million Australian dollars, out of which the first-place finisher would get around 6 million Australian dollars. Lastly, Greg Norman is over the moon. Needless to say, the Aussie couldn't be happier over the news that the series was going to his home country next year. Norman stated that Australia deserved to be a top golf destination in the world and believed that the deal would go a long way in making the sport grow in the region. He added that it would serve as an opportunity for young golfers from Australia to connect with the leading names in modern golf. He believed that Australia had the potential to play a huge role in the sport, and he was happy that the country was getting a chance to prove itself. He stated that ever since he accepted the position at LIV Golf, it was one of his top priorities to bring golf to Australia. He added that he was a witness to the fact that the Australian market was devoid of world-class players. He always knew that the public here would embrace the platform of LIV Golf. The 67-year-old remarked that every market was important for LIV Golf. As for Australia, it had been starved for too long by the world golf powers. He expressed his satisfaction over the fact that they had been able to achieve their goal of including the country in the professional golf scene in such a short time. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on rumors about Greg Norman's departure from LIV Golf Series? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.